Hello? All right. Test 1, 2, 3. Ähm, all right. Quickly announcing regularly on Twitch starting right now. Multiple okay. Okay. Quickly check. 399. Let's get to 400, I think. We'll also quickly maybe, yeah, I think that's better. So okay, I think that's all right. Moin. Okay, I will try to prepare some more stuff for next stream. I think the layout is alright now. It doesn't cover too much. I think that's okay for the stream. Cool stuff ahead. Cool stuff ahead. I can show you that. Makis Adventure will get physical copies for PC. And I'm trying to make the, how do you say it, the cover, the box art of the game now, because I need a disc, for the disc, something like this here from the print. I need a back and a front cover. And I also need maybe some manual or something like this here with some information. Would be really cool, like a book. I think that can be really fun. And right now I have my Photoshop here. I'm preparing something like this here. This could be a really cool disc, I think. Oh, I really love it. I don't know why the dog is barking so loud outside. Looks great, thank you. I don't really know how it's working, to be honest, because the person who made this reached out to me via Twitter, and it's just a link, so everyone can submit their games here. We the Indies, it's the name. I think you can just Google this here, and then you will find him, because he wants to bring indie games to physical PC copies, because I think it's pretty amazing, and I really cannot wait to hold my own game in the hand, my own physical version of Makis Adventure. It's crazy. And it's also free for developers, so the only cost is bought by the person who wants it, because it's print on demand, so they only print if someone orders. That's pretty cool. That way we don't need to print 5,000 copies and hope it will be sold out. We just print whenever someone orders. I think it's pretty brilliant. And as I said, he reached out to me and asked if I want to have Makis Adventure in here. Maybe we can go to the front page here. Yeah, indie game discs. And you will get a new game on a disc, which is pretty amazing in my opinion. And right now, what about extra paper, like the bonus stuff, like in GTA there's a map? That's also possible. And I want to make my manga version of Makis Adventure in there. Not the whole thing, but maybe the first few sides of the manga, maybe like a small reading taste for the person who buys it. He can just read through the first manga pages of Makis Adventure. Maybe the first 5 or 6 pages, some exclusive stuff. And also on the disc will also be my devlog. So I will record. I'm going to record tomorrow really emotional video about the development where I go over everything, and it will be like for the super hyper fans of Makis Adventure. I think there are maybe 5 persons who are super hyper fans, but maybe this would be something for them. But yeah, I will make some extra content. And it will be, I think, 15 euros or something like that. So a bit more expensive than the full game for the PC, for Steam. But this game will have the whole Steam version. So it will have the game, the level editor, the racing mode, and the boss rush. And it will have extra content, and it will be physical. So the printing cost will also be in the price. So I think 15 euros is a really fair price for collector people who want to collect. And I'm still trying to figure things here out because I don't know how big I want them to be. Maybe something like this would be cool. Yeah, it looks so awesome. I just cannot go over this line here because there's a visible area here, so I have to be inside of it. Can you by the way tell me if the music is too loud or if I'm good right here? I hope everything sounds great from the quality and stuff. It's the first stream for I think 4 months now, so it can be a bit misconfigured, but I will try to get it fixed by the next stream then. Because I will stream regularly now, like I said on social media, because I don't like to make YouTube devlogs as much because it's so much work and editing, and on stream I can be too leise, too noisy. Yeah, I think it's okay like that. The music should just be for me because I need to have music on my ears to work. But I think it's okay like that. But yeah, I will make the thing I think after the stream, because on stream I want to work on the Twitch integration right now for Pade Pade. And I can show you that because I'm working right now and the stream will be exclusive, so you will see stuff that is not in the game yet. I will develop the game on stream, basically. And today something pretty amazing happened. I can show you that on my Twitter. Because the studio chef, the studio CEO, how was it with cooperation? I see a free skin for Bongo Cat. Yeah, because the Bongo Cat developer and I were friends, so I know him really good because we met at events. And he's also from Germany, so you know him then, because it's the German industry is really small, if you want to say it like that, and you know basically everyone. And we were just like, maybe we can just do a collaboration because Pade did really well and Bongo Cat did astronomically well, so it was really a huge indie success, this game. And then we just combined it. But yeah, I want to show you quickly, how was he called again? I think he sent me a comment. It must be right here. Yeah. He is the company director of Face Punch, and they made Rust and Gary's mod. This guy here. I hope you can see him right here. Let me maybe open OBS. This guy here, he wrote me on Twitter, awesome job. I said, wow, thank you so much. And he then showed me that he already played Pade, which is pretty cool. Because he's like the pretty big person in the gaming industry. But yeah, for Pade today, my plan is to implement the Twitch integration. I have it working right now, but a bit of the stuff is not quite working yet. And also why, I don't know why, but you can select everything except this pedal here. This is not green. Oh, maybe I can unhide my cursor that you can see it. Videoaufnahmegerät, no, okay, here. Mauszeiger aufnehmen is activated. Okay, now I think. Yeah. Okay, now I can see it. And as I said, I don't know why, but this thing is not showing up. And why is it so delayed? Weird. But yeah, we also have the diamond pickaxe now, we have the car, we have the cowboy hat. And as you can see, I also made a golden frame around the special skins because people misunderstood it and thought that they have to find these skins too. But these skins are only for the unit sold milestones and stuff like that. So I thought, why not just make a golden frame and explain here this is a special skin for DSC or event. So you only have to collect this one here for the achievement. Oh yeah, let me quickly check. I really want to know why it is not working. Okay. It is interactable, but nothing happens. Oh. Okay, never mind. Yeah. I do have to cut the background out here. Nope. Layer from background. This should be it. How is it called? I think I can just... Can I just save it here? Maybe not, right? Oh, I can save it. That was pretty smooth. Are you making Pede 2? No, right now I'm developing some more content. Okay, now it's working. Now this one is also green. It's perfect. The skin selection here, as you can see, it is working now. Now I can go over the options, because as you can see we have the Twitch integration button here, and if I press it I open the Twitch integration tab, and then we can control all the different things here. Because if you press, right now not of course, but if you press in the round /pedal, so if you type this here in the chat, then I will pedal with the right person. And if you press fireball, then a fireball will spawn around my area, so I have to be careful. It will not spawn on my position, but it will spawn on the, I think, in the radius of 3 meters around the player will be a fireball somewhere randomly. And it's just some, you have to quickly see the fireball and dodge it. And yeah, we also have some more stuff, like we have the full reset, so you can also configure the value, so you can say for 10 bits the full game will be reset, so if someone donates 10 bits you will lose the whole progress. If you, for example, you can have a maximum of 100,000, because I think it's pretty much money, and I think it fits perfectly into this box here, so I just thought maybe this is the limit here. And then it triggers a boost, so the player will get a boost. So if you are standing in front of the wall and someone triggers the boost, you will basically be dead, because you are boosting into the wall. And this will also be quick reaction, because you have to steer the pedal boat to not collide with anything. Then we also can slide on ice, so that basically means that the whole boat has the ice surface, so you are sliding and you are moving much faster for 20 seconds. Then you also have the no control, so this will just basically disable paddling, so you will have no control for 10 seconds. And then switch controls is like the demo where the characters are switching positions basically. And that's it for now. This will be the first stuff for the Twitch integration. Maybe later on I will have more things. When the update is out and people have more ideas, maybe I can make some more. I will definitely have more content, of course, but I don't know yet what will be. Thank you. I think maybe we can try it. Let me quickly... Okay. Now you have to type /pedal type it, please. I want to see it if it's working. Oh my god, it's working. I don't press anything. Spam it, spam it, spam it. Spam it. The fireball is not working yet, but the pedal stuff. Oh, okay. Maybe you can try to play it. Maybe you can try to play it. I will not do anything. The only annoying thing is the delay, I think, because the delay is really killing. 30 seconds cooldown. Wait. If I... Wait, can we just not spam it? Or is there a cooldown on the Twitch? Okay. Oh, can I detoggle it? Can I deactivate it? Because I can spam it, so maybe I can... Yeah, I think so. Of course, it's not working if only two people are here, but it's working if, I think, someone like Ludwig plays it, for example, because he has, I think, 7,000 people watching, or Per Platte also. But as you see, it's working, so that's the important thing. I will figure out how to deal with the Twitch cooldown. Maybe I can do some stuff, because maybe I can bring it down or something like that. Otherwise, I will just try to have it work like that. Ja, bei Monte wäre sowieso. Maybe I can switch to English here with the language. Okay. Let's maybe let the big streamers make this Twitch integration stuff. I think it will working a bit better. Okay, now I have to figure out the fireball logic. I will go right now over the, I think, fireball logic, which is here in the full game. By the way, I can maybe show you how the game looks in Unity, because I haven't really shown it much yet. Maybe we can fly a bit around here. This is the starting area of the game. So here will be the whole game start. And you will know it because the game is out already, but maybe it's interesting for you to see it. To see it in action. And as you see here, everything is built brick by brick. So it's all like building block by block the whole environment. It's late in Germany. If you have specific questions how I made something for the game, feel free to drop it into the chat right now. Optimize the game like baked, light occlusion. I didn't really optimize some stuff, so I didn't really made light maps. There are no shadows except my fake shadows. Basically, I deactivated shadows and everything, and I just made my own fake shadows for this area here. So these things here are just transparent sprites for the shadows. But everything else has no shadows, and it's all just the material, which is pretty performant for me. Of course, here's the text in the area here where you have to go to the right. Then we have this area here, and these things here, what are they again? I think these are the checkpoints. Oh no, the biome check. Okay. Here's a bridge, and as you see, everything is pure color, and maybe some textures, but most stuff here is pure color. So it's not really detailed, but it's just a game. Isn't it not lagging when no occlusion culling? It's not really. It's not lagging. The game is running on my old smartphone, so this is my final test. If the game is running fine on my old Samsung smartphone, which is basically 8 years old, then the game is running on every PC. And I didn't even got any performance problems with Steam players. So the only problems right now are still with the networking and the laggy movement sometimes. But it's working. I didn't really have to optimize anything, to be honest. I just built it and it was working. And the shadows deactivation was just for the design choice. So it was not because I wanted to optimize. Deactivating the shadows was just because I think it looks better without shadows here. Then of course this area here, and I think you know it already, but maybe you can go into the wireframe view that you see. I just drank my third coffee and I'm still sleepy. But yeah, I think the water here is the most detailed thing, the most detailed mesh here, as you can see when we zoom out a bit. The water here is pretty high poly. Gotta get a fourth coffee. Yeah, I have it right here. But I just love to go over video game development and stuff. It's so cool. And as you see, the border stuff is really low poly. So it's not really... I think one of these is like not even 50 polygons. One of these blocks here. And I try to keep everything as low poly as possible. Also this stuff here is also really low poly. But the outline shader and stuff is really helping. And I made it into biomes here, maybe I can show it in this view, because this right here is a park, and I can only activate the specific area which is used right now. So if I had to write a system that can toggle and decide which checkpoint has to be activated for which biome. So for example, if the player is in the cave here, if he has this checkpoint here, this gold checkpoint here, before the bed platform, then the park is activated and the cave is activated, because when you complete the bed thing here, you can see the cave already. So the cave has to be activated while making the bed passage, the bed thing. But before that, before the flying bed thing, the cave is not activated because you cannot see it from here because of the walls, you know? So I had to make smart codes that I can keep resources down and low. And I can just deactivate it and it's working. Then we have a stone cave, which is also an own biome. Then we have the pipes here, which are also just handmade tubes here. So I place it by my hand. Yeah, it's a shader graph shader. Then we have the city, which is also really low poly. As you can see right here, the buildings are really low poly. They are really... This whole thing here are only 2 polygons, 2 tries are 1 polygon basically. And it's really, the game should be really low poly and cheap for performance. And yeah, as I said, if you have any question, just ask it and I can go over it. Because I want to use the streams here to answer developer questions and get a bit of behind the scenes for you for the game and stuff like that. Yeah, low poly equals more FPS, exactly. Okay, nice. I got a really cool question, a really cool email from the We the Indies. A really good message, really positive message about the physical Makis Adventure right now, so I had to read it quickly. But yeah, now we have the jungle here, and it's all really roughly built, to be honest. You can see right here, it's not really a skybox, it's just my background for Rogue Jungle, which I used to make it look more like a jungle. Also the palms are using the material from the pipes, as you can see from this here. I was too lazy and I just thought why not just use the pipe material because it has a screen gradient here. And when I saw it, I thought people won't see the palms from the top, so they cannot really see the pipe, the metal thing here, and they will only see this area here. So it's perfectly for palms. Also, this stuff here, it looks terrible because of the stretched texture, but no one cares because you're basically only here. You will never see this here. And it's just, I cheat so much when I develop video games, and no one even cares about it because it's not even visible for the players. And it's just something that developers have to learn. You have to cheat and you have to trick people thinking that the game is really polished. The game is not polished at all. Like I can use the stream here to be honest with you, you know. You can see how the texture is stretched. I literally took this block here and just stretched it. Normally it looks like this. This one here looks perfect. But I just stretched it completely and it looked like wood in my opinion. And it's just some behind the scenes stuff that I want to share with you here. Maybe I can go over Makis Adventure for the next stream and show you some of the stuff that I use there to trick you. Okay, maybe what do I want to know? I want to do the fireball. Exactly. How is it spawned right now? The fireball is spawned by the volcano here. We just maybe I should go to sleep earlier today because I have to go to university tomorrow, so yeah, maybe it's better if I also stream tomorrow and make it a bit longer then. Volcano area here. I just want to see. Okay. Let me just check for the game manager. Okay, this one here. This one also not. Yeah, this one. Okay, somewhere here is my fireball method. It's just so annoying that it's all opened, all the functions. And I close it every time, but Unity automatically opens the functions, every function. Was it tricky to make co-op multiplayer work in Unity? With the online part definitely, but the local part was pretty easy. The local part was made in I think a few minutes, but the online part took me weeks to make. But I used Photon Fusion too, so it's a really cool tool, and it helped me a lot. but the multiplayer is far from perfect. I get a lot of Unity reviews here. Maybe I have 400 now, please. No, 399. Shit. But I recently got a few negative reviews. Maybe I can see it here. Yeah, this is from Russia, and they said that in Russia sometimes it's basically not playable because they cannot find a room or open a room. So it's yeah. And I heard that if you reach 400 reviews in the first half of a year, then you get a big visibility boost on Steam. So I'm really happy that I reached the 400 reviews in not even 2 months now, so I will hopefully get more visibility soon. And we also submit the game again for the Steam Deck compatibility, because I was playable now because of the native resolution. Because you basically have to set it to 1280 times 720, I think, and it should be default to this one, and mine was 1920 by 1080, so they said it's not verified, which is pretty annoying because verified is also a really huge boost for visibility on Steam Deck. I will go drop a review and let's see what happens. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. For next stream I will also play your game, I think, because I love the pixel art. Well, let me quickly do something. Here. I will quickly want to give you a shout out because I don't have many viewers right now, but I really like your game. I will mute my music quickly and... You're welcome, man. I think it's a bit too loud. And the thing is, I think that's exactly my type of game because I'm a big fan of Enter the Gungeon. And I think it could definitely get a big game for me to play. And Isaac were big inspirations behind it. It's very much an Isaac clone. Yeah, but it's a really cool Isaac clone then. I mean, as I said, I really love the pixel art and also this twist with the boat movement and the whole water theme. I think it's pretty cool, yeah. Let me also give you a review then. I will quickly just buy it. But not in stream here, I will just go on the next tab here. For my account, continue to payments, continue, I agree, purchase. Okay. And for next stream I will play it. I don't know, can I show it here? Oh, no internet connection, it says. Okay, then this is some Steam error, I think. But I bought it already, so I will just download it after stream. But yeah, sure, I will maybe also play it today and give you the review after the stream. Because I want to play a roguelike and I wanted to play Enter the Gungeon after stream, but maybe I will just play your game then. Okay. But now back to the Fireboy stuff. Next stream will be tomorrow, by the way. Tomorrow evening. I think so. Because I love the art style and the whole sound effects and the weapons that I saw in the trailer. I think it will be a really cool Enter the Gungeon alternative for me. Because I play Enter the Gungeon on my smartphone right now. So maybe I will play your game on the PC then. And I can play both games. And holy heck. Enter the Gungeon on the smartphone is incredible. Oh my god. I played it today, I think, for 3 hours. I have to admit it. It just feels amazing. And I cleared the second floor today for the first time on the smartphone, which feels pretty good because, to be honest, it feels way better on PC than on smartphone, of course, because I think it's not made for mobile game, the controls, but it plays really well. It plays amazingly on the phone because it was really made easier, I have to say it like that, because if you just press a shoot button, then you can either drag it and manually aim, or you can just tap on the shoot button and it will auto aim on the next enemy. So you have auto aim if you want to use it. I use it every time because it just feels amazing. But it's also way easier than on the PC because you don't have to aim. But where are the functions now for triggering the fireball? I think, yeah, it was here. I'm just dumb. Okay. I will copy and paste this stuff here. Yeah, I think aiming on manually is really a pain in the ass. I have to say it here because I don't think it will be fine to play with. Network runner, maybe runner underscore runner, no, spawner. If spawner not equals null, if spawner dot runner then we have to get the Meteor prefab online, and with Photon it's pretty different from normally instantiating because basically you instantiate the object via the server, so you don't instantiate it right now directly. I can show that in the script here. This one here is a spawner, which is like the spawner script from Photon. So if this one exists, then it's an online scene. And then you can check if the spawner has a runner, and the runner is basically the network runner which runs the whole network stuff. If this one is a server, then it means that you are the host player, because one player is a server and the host, and the other player is a guest who joins the host. And you want to trigger all the stuff only for the host and sync it for the other guest, basically. Your first project you added online multi... It was my second one, but my first commercial game. I did one car racing game before, but it's really basic and it was made 3 years ago. So it was basically my first commercial online game yeah. It was really hard. It was pretty exhausting, I'm honest here. But it's also pretty fun, so I won't complain. Vector 3, random position. And for this one, I will just go with vector 3.0. I will be if active boat is a player dot rigid body dot velocity equals 0 or smaller than 1. That means the player doesn't move, basically. Then, no, magnitude. Then we can spawn it on the player position and punish him. Active boat dot transform dot position. Next big indie game, yeah. Pede Pede Fireball. Kart racing online game is probably a bit trickier than Pede since you got only one control, right? Kart racing is much easier, to be honest, because thinking 8 different objects and basically for a kart game every player has his own object and instantiated his own object in the game. And when you have instantiate the instantiation logic in, you just have to have the Photon view which sends the position and rotation over the network. So Photon does the rest. But for Pede 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 it's more like both players have the same object because you both have the same Pede boat. And it's really late, so I cannot talk that much. But I try my best. I had a long day today. But yeah, basically for Pede 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 I have one player object for both players in the scene. And for the racing game I have 8 players that are joining with their object. And only syncing the things over to each other. So the racing game was way easier than the Pede game. I have to be honest. And hey Markus, good to see you. Yes, if you have any more questions, just drop it here. I will try to make it more like in Q&A stuff and just talking and relaxed stream right here. Didn't expect it to be that way around. Yeah. Me neither, but you will realize it when you make a multiplayer game. It's pretty annoying. But you have to do it. For this type of game, it has to be online multiplayer. So when the player is moving, so when the velocity is faster than 1, the magnitude, then we spawn it around the player. So random position equals... Maybe we make it first. Float x equals... No, random range. Random range. And active boat dot transfer position dot x minus 5, maybe minus 10. Maybe not that much on the maybe 6 for now. So we have from minus 6 to plus 6. So I want it to be, I can just go to paint, show it to you, my plan. So the player is this one here. This one is the player. And I basically want it to be spawned somewhere in this range here. So minus 6 to plus 6. And then also from minus 6 on the Z position to plus 6. So somewhere in this area here should be the fireball then. If you understand it. And that's what I'm writing right now, the code. Hi. And then we can also take a Z position and plus 6, minus 6, and then I can just play with the values. Hell yeah, fireball. Small drinking break. Been excited to play Pede Pede, waiting on my friend to get it and play co-op. Have fun then, thank you for playing. The rocks also kill you there, yeah. You want a square or a circle? Circle would be cooler, but it's more work. And I'm lazy. I think a square is enough. Because I have this whole area here. Of course a circle would be cooler, but a square is also cool. Okay, now I get flashbanged, I see, on the cam. Because the paint window is way too bright. Unit circle random value. Well, what is it? Unit circle. Unity. You mean random inside unit circle? Is this the math thing? The math f dot. And hey Trunks, what's going on? What is the three dots? Transfer position equals. I'm way too bad in math, to be honest, but I will try it. Random position equals active board dot transfer position. Wait. Random dot unity engine dot random inside unit circle. Now what do we have to import here? Thank you, man. Thank you. New game, no, the pedal game still, but new game mode and new Twitch integration stuff and new content basically. But yeah, still pedal. I don't get it with inside unit circle. Times 5? Is it just like that? I would love to understand it quickly. I will just go to the Unity doc so they can see how it's made. Returns a random point inside or on a circle with radius 1.0. If the probability space includes the perimeter of the But is the circle centered on the position here, or where is it? Where is the center point of the position? Because the random position is 0 right now. Or is it because I set it to the boat position and then it... I don't really get it how it knows where the center is. Random position in a circle around your bow with a distance of 5. Unity engine random dot inside. There must be a parameter. Okay, active dot transfer position. Okay, now I don't get it. Maybe I'm too dumb. I had a pretty bad grade in math back in school. Unity engine, not random. Why is it not working with plus? It's a vector 2. Yeah, maybe I can just comment it out and make it tomorrow then. I will just make the whole other thing with spawning work first. Because that's something I can still make if I'm tired, I think. Okay, I have to check if it's a server, if it's online. If it's online, then we have to spawn it through the Photon manager stuff. And we have the thing here, then we can put the position in here. The rotation is none. Then we have object pooler. Yeah, then we can just go public game object. No, we have a list. List game object spawned fireballs. Then we can equals new list game object. So we can just take this one and add a fireball here. Alright, we have to yeah, this one works now. Then we can just go with object pooler spawn and bullet. Then we need a local object. Hey Meister, what does serialized field do? It's for serialization. Don't ask me about it, I don't know, to be honest. It just works. Like that. Or do you mean the serialized field here is required because it's a network prefab, basically. And because also you can edit in the editor. Because if you have something private, then it's not visible in the editor. And if you have serialized field in front of that, then you can still edit it and see it in the editor window. In the inspector window. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Meister. Thank you. But I'm here to make games and not to be pretty. Public game object, Meteor object. I think now we are done with the fireball spawning. Maybe we have to look, okay, of course not, we have to also set float y equals, oh, we don't need that, we can just go like this here. And 2 equals c. Hey, what's up? pretty cool how many people are here. It's pretty motivating. I will definitely stream a bit more in the future, like I said before. Everything is fine, what about you? Then I think it's perfectly working. If the player is not moving, then we can set it to the player position, and if the player is moving, then we can set it to a surrounding position, maybe 7. Then we set the random position to the randomly chosen position here around the player, and then we spawn it in the position. Trigger fireball should be working now. Behind the scenes look on making the game. Thank you, yeah. I'm happy to hear that. That's what I'm trying to do here. To show you a bit and to also I will upload all the streams on my YouTube channel too as a VOD, and maybe I can then also have some long-term experience and remembering. Random position equals board dot position plus unit inside unit circle. Okay, let me quickly. I will just copy and I do tomorrow, but thank you. I will just put the code in here already so that I have it for tomorrow. Yeah, I will just do it like that. Thank you. I live in Germany, in North Rhine-Westphalia. Yeah, I don't know it. I don't know why. No, I get the free start. Yeah, I don't know why they added, to be honest. Oh, I think I really quickly want to check if the fireballs are pulled already. No, habe ich nicht. For the object pooler, meteor object. Red car, is it in here? Okay, the meteor object are in there. I think it's better to edit the game manager object and not the scene thing. Meteor object and Meteor online. That should be it. Ja, cool. Was soll ich denn ignorieren, hä? Ist ja keine Frage gewesen, hä? Ich verstehe ja jetzt gar nicht. Okay. Twitch, Connect. Fireball. Fireball. Oh mein Gott, es geht. Holy shit. Schieß mal Fireball auf mich. Komm Leute. Haut mal ein paar Fireball raus. Ja, ist zu schlecht. Okay, gerade spawnt keiner mehr. Ah, doch jetzt. Okay, easy. Das ist ja so geil, ne? Nee, man kann nur einmal schreiben, also nur einmal in einer Reihe. Wir können auch paddeln mit slash paddel, Ausrufezeichen paddel L oder R. Paddel R. Genau, paddelt der halt. Wenn ich jetzt Fireball schreibe, bin ich tot. Bam. Ist das geil. Das ist so gottlos. Das ist genau richtig. Genau dieser Frust soll passieren. Ne? Das ist wirklich Fireball. That will lead to beautiful moments. Yeah, I think so too. And it's pretty awesome that my code basically has Twitch integration now. It's very cool. And it's super easy to set up for the streamer. You just have to go here, press connect, and then you are good to go. So it's the easiest thing that you can make. Because while pressing on this button here, the I think Twitch API code that I downloaded, Twitch SDK I mean, will do an authentication process where the Unity thing basically has something like a bot which is observing the chat. So the bot is seeing every event that is fired in the chat. So every message and every bit also, because of course, as you see here, you also have bit rewards. And then I can also check if someone gifted 100 bits to the streamer, then we can trigger the full reset. Fireball. Yeah, it's way too cool. But I think a bit more... It's a bit too much in the player, right? Slash fireball. Yeah, it's a bit too high. Maybe a bit -1 or -2 maybe. One thing that I'm also really excited right now is for the German viewers the Sata Hugo video because Sata Hugo implemented a Pede clip from Sabex and Schradin into the video, into the new one. Also er ist das reingebaut, ne? Auf Deutsch nochmal einmal. Hier. Bei Sata Hugo ist das drin.
Ich freue mich schon wieder drauf.
Im neuen Video hier. Können wir mal kurz reinschauen. Bei sie ist halt schon ultra viele Aufrufe, halt schon 280.000 halt schon mittlerweile. Und das ist ziemlich huge, weil da reagieren halt alle Streamer drauf aus Deutschland. Halt so auch Monte und Trimax und so. Und das ist halt so ein richtig guter Spot hier, wo ich drin bin.
Das ist auch so
Das ist wirklich einfach auch gerne Momente, die irgendwie Leute dann so catchen direkt.
easy hier, dieser Wasserstrom.
Hier ist Teamwork von Schradin und Sarex.
Oh, Junge, was ein Timing, Schradi. Du spielst hier richtig einen auf.
Ja, klar.
Spielst hier richtig einen auf.
Jetzt gerade Paul Frege und Niki Stemmler, also Trimax Bruder, die jetzt gerade im Spielen waren. Hier.
Nein! Oh, Paul, gerettet. Warte, und jetzt. Oh mein Gott, Paul. Ich höre dich.
Das ist halt perfekt einfach für so eine Folge. Ich bin echt gespannt, ob da irgendwie am Ende noch jemand das Spiel von den großen Streamern. Kann ich mir gut vorstellen. Okay, now I will just switch to English again and check if it's looking better, and then I think I will end the stream already. Because it's almost 11 in Germany. And maybe I should better go to sleep earlier today. Ein Tier mit H. Und dann seine Voiceline so. Habe ich H2H? Okay, Leute, schnell Feuerball eingeben. Schnell. Schnell Fireball spawnen. Oh nee, das ist viel zu hoch gerade. Nochmal ja, bitte? Warte. Der ist viel zu weit oben, hey, warum das denn? Minus habe ich hier gemacht und hier auch Minus. War der vorher auch schon so hoch? Vielleicht wenn ich minus 10 mache, vielleicht muss er einen hohen Wert. Mal gucken. Mach dich schon mal bereit, um Feuerball zu spawnen. Be ready to spawn a fireball. I will just quickly connect with Twitch. Now I'm in. And now you can spawn it. Okay, I think now it's better. Maybe once again. Okay, now I think flash fireball. Now it's too much. Just Okay, now it's way too much in the ground. Maybe 5. Thank you. You mean you play single player or multiplayer right now? Because I think in single player it's way more addictive. For me personally. I will also get a world record tomorrow, I think. I will make a speedrun attempt. Yeah, I think it's, for me it's way more relaxed when I play alone, of course, because it's only me playing. Yeah, I think I will also make a speedrun tomorrow. Just spamming and it's really fun. Just spamming the buttons. Connect, close, and fireball. Type fireball, please. Oh, I think that's good. I think that's alright. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Okay. I will end the stream right here. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow in the next stream. Have a great evening or day and see you. It was a really fun time. I really enjoy streaming. You too, take care and have a good day or night, as I said.